Hi there! For this tutorial, we're going to use a crochet thread, or any category of yarn will also work. A size E or a 3.5mm crochet hook or any hook of your choice, a yarn needle, and a pair of scissors. To start, work with a slip knot and chain 83. This chain is going to be the length from your left to your other side of the chest area. Once you have your chains, you're going to work a treble crochet into the 5th chain from the hook. Now to work a treble crochet, you're going to yarn over twice. Insert the hook into the stitch, which is the 5th chain. Grab the yarn and pull up a loop. Grab the yarn and pull through 2 loops. Again, grab the yarn and pull through 2 loops. And grab the yarn and pull through the last 2 loops. Now you're going to work a treble crochet for each of the chains across. At the end of the row, we're going to chain 2, and that chain 2 counts as the first stitch for the next row. After that, we're going to turn our work. Now on the next stitch, we will be working a half double crochet. Now to work a half double crochet, you're going to yarn over, insert the hook into the stitch, grab the yarn and pull up a loop, and grab the yarn and pull through all of the 3 loops on your hook. Now you're going to work a half double crochet for each of the stitches across. At the end of the row, you're going to work your last half double crochet into the top chain or the 3rd chain of our beginning chain 3 from the previous row. Now for the next row, we're just going to repeat the same pattern as row 2. So chain 2 and turn your work. And on the next stitch, we will work a half double crochet just like what we did from the previous row. So here I'm finished with row 3. Now from here, you're going to keep on repeating the pattern from row 1, row 2, and row 3 until you have the length that you need from your shoulder to your underbust. Or if you prefer it to be longer, you can also extend as well. So here I'm now down to my last half double crochet, and I've repeated the pattern from row 1 to row 3 about 8 times. So from here, you will just keep on repeating a row of half double crochet until you will achieve the length that you need from your underbust up to where you prefer it to be. And once you have your first panel, you will make another panel as well for the back part. Once you have your 2 panels, we're going to connect it using a slip stitch, and we will first do that on the upper part or the shoulder part, as well as on the side of your top, and don't forget to leave a space for your armholes as well. Here I finished connecting my shoulder part. So if we flip this over, you will see this is how it looks like. Now we will continue with the side. Also work a slip stitch on there in each of the rows and leave a space for the armholes as well. And now that we've finished that, we're ready to start the armholes. Here you can see that I've done the other sleeve already. So we're going to do the other side together. So here we will attach our yarn into the lower part of the armhole, and this is where we will start working our sleeves. So chain 2. And this chain 2 is going to count as 1 stitch. So from here we will work 1 stitch in each of the row around the armhole. And since chain 2 is our first stitch, we will not work any stitch in this row anymore. So work a half double crochet into the next row, this part. So half double crochet into the next row. And on the next row, which is a row of treble crochet, we're going to work 3 half double crochets. Now you're going to keep on repeating this, adding 1 double crochet on each of the half double crochet rows and 3 half double crochet in each of the treble crochet rows. Do that for each of the rows around. At the end of the row, we're going to slip stitch into the second chain of the beginning chains, chain 2, and don't forget to turn your work after you do every round. So from here, you will just repeat the pattern as you did from before until you reach the length that you need for your sleeves. Once you're done with your sleeves, we're ready to start working with the picot border. Chain 1. And same as what we did from the previous rounds, we're going to turn our work. Chain 1 does not count as a stitch. Now on the next stitch, we will work a single crochet. To do a single crochet, we're going to insert the hook into the stitch. Grab the yarn and pull up a loop. And grab the yarn and pull through all of the loops. That is our single crochet. Now on top of the single crochet, we're going to work a picot stitch. To work a picot stitch, we're going to chain 3 and slip stitch into the third chain from the hook, like so. Now on that same stitch, we will work a single crochet again. And this will be then the pattern for each of the stitches around. So single crochet, picot stitch, single crochet in the same stitch. Do that for each of the stitches around until you get to the end. At the very end, slip stitch, fasten off and cut your yarn. Now all that's left to do now is to make your cord and tassels and weave in your ends. And we're going to place our cord and tassels into the second treble crochet row from the bottom of the sleeves. If you would like to know how I made my cord and tassels, just click on the link that you can see above your screens. Now weave in your ends and basically you're done. So that's it, friends, for today's tutorial. I really hope that you will enjoy making this top, and if you do, please tag me on social media at whataboutYarn. I would like to see what you make with this one. If you have any questions, just leave them on the comment box below and I will do my best to answer them. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and have a good day. I'll see you on the next video.